Today's episode of the RTG is going to make some major changes happen to the squad. How you doing, everyone? It's me, Lasty, here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory. Let's get stuck in. So, of course, obviously, right at the start, go no further than just scrolling down a tiny bit and smashing the thumbs up button. I mean, literally smash it. All right, cool. Thank you. Don't break your computers. Subscribe as well if you're new to my channel. Hello to all of the new viewers on the RTG for FC26. You are most welcome here. And leave me a comment down below. How many wins have you got in Gauntlets so far? I'm curious. So today I'm going to play my second batch of Gauntlets. We've already got Kudus though, so that's all good. But we're going to literally start out by going onto the market. Now, I mentioned yesterday that I might try and buy myself a Jamal Musiala because apparently the way he moves in game, I'm going to really like. And the market kind of crashed overnight as I was making this video. And he was like 150k plus, I think because of the Goretzka SBC. And then I bought him for 115,000. Now, EA actually dropped the extra 2,000 FC points to everyone, I think early. People were suggesting that it was early, part of the Ultimate Edition. So I think that led to a bunch of packs then being opened, which led to a bit of a market crash. I'm guessing it's probably going to rebound. So I got in there and bought that Musiala, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he can now go up in price and I can make loads of money on it. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? So yeah, just being there and having coins available means that we've now got a pretty good deal on what looks to be a very good player. So we could go with this for the main squad. I could literally get Musiala and Messi into the team. If we brought Hakimi back to right back, brought Doué back into the team, and I have to say that looks quite a nice one, I'm not gonna lie. But part of the reason for buying Musiala is that I figured I kind of wanted to get this Goretzka. I like the look of the card design. Goretzka's usually a bit of a tank on the game, and I just think I'm going to like him. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. Now, there has been rumblings, of course, of a Hero SBC. Whether or not that came out last night, you guys will know, but I'm recording this just before 6 p.m, so I don't actually know yet. And, of course, we've got Rivals rewards today as you're watching this, so that might affect the market, and so might there if a Hero SBC came out or something. There's all sorts of things that could potentially make that market ebb and flow and go up and down, and so we're in a bit of a wild situation at the moment. But if I can get myself an untradeable good central defensive midfielder from Bayern, from Germany, like a really easy player to link, I think we'll be all good going forwards. So that's sort of the plan, If knowing my luck, I'll lose loads of coins on Musiala. I will have bought him at the wrong time, despite being 35k cheaper than he was a day ago. He'll go down to 80k or something now. So congratulations, and you're welcome to those of you that managed to get him at a much cheaper price than me. But I think 115k was quite a good price for someone with technical plus and 90 dribbling, and apparently just moves so very well on this game. That's what I'm hoping for. I need to weave in and out of those defensive 6 blocks, the 4 defenders, the 2 CDMs, that everyone's just buzzing around with their CDMs now and controlling those, letting that AI defense just hold its position. I need to be able to weave in and out of it. So that's the plan. So I actually ended up getting rid of a couple of players that were in my Gauntlets teams, which is not ideal, all right? This is not ideal. Considering we won 3 out of 3 in the Gauntlets, I probably should have kept the squads. But alas, I have... I needed to get rid of Gabriel into the 85 rated squad for Goretzka. Now this SBC is 70 to 75,000 coins from scratch if you didn't have any cards in your club and you wanted to buy every single card for the SBC. Now, I didn't need to do that. Apparently, I've put a Marmadashvili in here that's 15k. I had no idea he was that much, but obviously I don't really use him, so that's a bit of a shame that we put such a valuable keeper in there, but that's my bad. I didn't realise he was actually quite so many coins. I could have just gone out and bought another 84. So annoyingly, I've done that, but I'm sure we'll pack him again at some point in time. He's only an 84 at the end of the day. I think because Liverpool have some good links, people are using Ekatike and Endo and stuff like that. He's a little bit more expensive because apparently he's very good as well. So I went out and bought myself, for the final couple of squads, I needed to buy some 82s. So non-rare 82s are obviously the way to go. They're between 400 and 600 coins, whereas you can't get a rare 82 for less than 750 or something. So that's what I've gone ahead and done, because I basically had put all of my cards into 77 plus doubles. My club is kind of just like non-existent at the moment. There's not much there now. Luckily, we actually packed Dalman from the two-player pack, and then for the final squad, I needed a buy-in player. So that was nice that it gave me a buy-in women's player that I could put into the SBC. So yeah, went out and bought some players for the final squad as well, and we are still about the 50k mark in terms of coins after buying ourselves Musiala, and welcome Leon Goretzka flashback. Let's see him. Well, he's not going to walk out, but let's see that old card design and pack animation design. Let's just see it, shall we? Because I have to say, this is a really nice looking card design. It just pops. It looks very nice. So 85 rated Goretzka has very different stats to his regular card. People were saying that you could just put his regular card into the 30k Evo and then you get a better version. Maybe so. You don't get a dynamic image version with a cool card design, though, do you? And I plan to play him as the box crasher in the CDM, and he's got a plus in that role, so that's really nice. And he's 6'2", so he will do you in the midfield. All right, simple as that. So that was sort of like my thoughts behind it. And of course, buying Musiala, I now have a perfect link to him, despite also buying Neuer. And having Manuel Neuer in the club too. We have options. We have options of how we can get Goretzka into the team. Now, if I did want to play my current squad with like Hakimi and stuff at right mid, Rashford up top, then this is what I could do. I could literally take out Messi and De Paul, and we could go with what we got here, Goretzka and Musiala into the team. But it's time for the Gauntlet, and you'll be able to roughly quickly see the three squads that I'm using. This is one of them. I don't think the defenses are as strong. Certainly not in this team. This team's not as good as it was the day before. Who did I have at left mid the day before in my Messi and MLS team? Maybe it was Philogene, wasn't it? I had some English players in there too. But yeah, we're going on into the Gauntlet. Just trying to get wins. You know, this is day 2 of it. And then, of course, 6 p.m. last night for you, day 3 will have come out. And I think we get a day 4 as well. And essentially, in 3 whole batches of the Gauntlet, I need to get 3 wins. So I need to go 3 out of 9. Is that right? Yeah, I need to get 3 out of 9 wins. And I'll get myself the whole objective completed. Because I've already got Kudus. We had the perfect day straight up in the very first one. So yeah, the pressure is kind of off me in the Gauntlets right now. But we're coming up against this squad here. And I guess this guy's name was Jed. Because his club name was like Return of the Jed. I quite liked it. Either that or it's like he was spelling it in a way that it was Jed Spence maybe. Maybe he was a Tottenham fan. But as you can see, quite an even game, and my defence was kind of being carved open through like a couple of through balls, which wasn't too ideal. But Sam Surridge ends up getting me the winning goal in the 89th minute. Typical FIFA goal, right at the end there, and we end up winning 4-3. So I'm now 4-0 in Gauntlets. Nice work. Very well done, Tom. Little pat on the back for you, sir. And it's going well. So going into game number 2 then, what is the squad going to look like for game 2? Well, I'm going to go to my squad, which has, I think, some of the Premier League players in it. I've kind of gone back to front this time, weirdly. But I've put Kudus in the squad, and this has also got Philogene and Rodman, and like this is quite a nice team, and Seeger as well. So I've got quite a fairly strong squad in here, and we come up against this, which doesn't look that great. Minge in the middle there, of course, and then you know, a couple of other players in the team, but it doesn't look like the best team to come up against. He was quite a good player though. We played half an hour here, and then the game just like kicked us both out, I guess. Don't know what happened, but I was like, okay, nothing happened. It made me play the second round again, and I unfortunately got matched up against this, which was like a hell of a team. And I'm not going to lie, someone that I think is probably going to be near the elite division. He was just unbelievable at the game. Definitely had his shreddies that morning when I played these because I couldn't cope. You see 2-0 going in there. I ended up losing 9-0. Probably could have quit earlier, couldn't I? I didn't realise. I didn't know what my objectives were. I didn't know if I had to play games or just win games. Turns out I just needed to win games, so I can quit these in future if I'm losing so heavily. But I thought it might help me out to learn a little something for the third and final game today. Losing 9-0 though is a complete humbler. It really is. Especially with the team that I put out. It was quite solid. I know we got mismatched and, you know, my opponent had a mega squad, but still, wow, that was tough. And then this is the third and final one. This is almost my main squad, actually. We've actually got a very strong team here. First game for Musiala as well. This guy has Dolan, though, and is a fellow RTGer, so fair play. That's a nice Gauntlet team for an RTG, of course. And I go 1-0 down by moving my goalkeeper and exposing that front post for Ferran Torres to just knock it home. Alexander Sorloth then pushes past and makes that run, knocks it into Mateus Cunha, sticks it in the back of the net. Fair enough. Good goal. I did not read that little pass there. I thought he was going to shoot with Sorloth. They then moved their goalkeeper at the near post so I can score with Rashford. But unfortunately, I couldn't quite get myself back into this one. Start of the second half, not great. Sorloth just chips the goalie. And then he turns me really well there. I guess it's Sorloth, right? He's strong. He's probably got a version of Enforcer. That means that my defenders can't get near him. And then we get a little sneak peek of what Musiala might be able to do for us in some seriously nice dribbling there. That was the technical RB dribbling to just weave in and out of that defence and stick the ball in the back of the net. I did have a higher XG and my goalkeeper made like 7 saves or something crazy. I felt a little bit hard done by in that one, but doesn't really matter. We went 1 out of 3 in the Gauntlets today, and definitely got humbled in that middle one with a 9-0 defeat. So not my finest day, but luckily the pressure is off because we've already got Kudus, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, it was a bit stressful at the time, but no worries. Now, I also then went and played some more of those games against myself, Xbox versus PlayStation, to get up to 100 games played with a first owner squad. It got me up to level 10, so we've got James Ward-Prowse now, and a pack, 78 times 2, which is quite nice. We'll see what we can get from that. And it completes the first own mastery. All right, so I get a 25k pack and a free 100k pack, essentially. I mean, it cost my time, but it's still a free pack that we've earned from just playing the game, right? And in my 78 times 2, I think we get like the perfect pack here. It's not a walkout, but it is someone that will fit the team just so brilliantly. It is 85 rated Deo Upamecano, 77 pace, 73 dribbling, 84 defending, 84 physical, and the guy's a bit of a mountain as well. Like, he's tall and strong, so that's awesome. You know, he's somewhere between 15 and 20k. That's perfect for the team, I have to say. That will work with some of those. I'm now really glad I did Goretzka because I've got a nice first owner buy-in player to put him with, and of course we've got our purchase Musiala, so we can definitely change the team up. And then here's my 100k pack. I don't see a walkout, unfortunately. But fortunately, in a strange way, I'm actually kind of happy because we actually end up getting Fonzie. We get Alphonso Davies, so an 84 rated Canadian buy-in player at left back with 94 pace, 85 dribbling. I think we've now got a couple of new defenders in the squad. The team is going to go on a bit of a Bundesliga switch at this point. We're going to take out some of those La Liga players and obviously put my new buy-in lads into the squad. So yeah, now super happy that I did Goretzka because I've got Upamecano, I've got Alphonso Davies and Musiala in the team. So let's go ahead and take out Ferland Mendy. I think Fonzie's an upgrade on him. Despite having like lower physical and stuff. And then I decided at the time to take out Vivian, but I'm actually going to take out Tchouaméni. It leaves me on the same chemistry situation. I'm going to put Vivian back in because I love this card. I think he's one of the best centre-backs on the game. I just really like him. So Vivian's coming back in, and it leaves Rashford off chemistry by 1. Now I'm wondering how do we change that actually? I can't remember how I change it, but there's a way for me to get that back up to full chemistry, I think. I complete the, excuse me, the 83 plus rare gold player pack. Can we get a walkout? No, it's actually been a few days since I've seen a walkout now. I think Hakimi might have been the last one I got. Is it? I'm not sure. It's certainly been a few episodes since I've seen a walkout, but it's not like the pack lock has gone completely dry, because Fonzie and Upamecano are both very nice pack pulls, and I think definitely improve my defense with a weekend league up and coming. And I'll have rivals rewards for you guys in tomorrow's episode, so that should be fun. There's every chance, by the way, that I'm streaming. By the time you're watching this, I might be streaming my Rivals Rewards on Twitch. So that link will be down below in the description if you want to come check and see if I'm live. You can follow me in my Discord and on Twitter and all that sort of stuff. If you want to know when I go live, you can get notifications and stuff. But yeah, we're probably chilling, playing a bit of Rivals after getting our rewards. So come swing by and say hello. I also managed to get 3 of the 77 double packs open. They still require 6 rares, don't they? Which is a bit of a shame. And we get just a chill guy right here, I think. 82 rated Dean Howson. I think it's pronounced Howson, isn't it? Yeah, we get him. Not great, not ideal. The first few of these 77 doubles I got, were they actually might have been the last time I got walkouts. But they haven't been dishing them out to me since. So I've just kind of cleared my club out of rare golds that are low rated again, and not got many in return. So that wasn't the smartest decision by myself. And of course, we don't have much fodder in the club now if there was some sort of hero SBC. So got to hope and pray that my Rivals rewards are good tomorrow. Now I've gone out and bought Harry Kane. All right, 64 pace striker. Do we think that's going to work? Probably not. But I'm just also seeing finesse shot plus, advanced forward plus, and 90 something shooting. Surely we can make that work, can't we? With the dribbling guys around him, the pace out on the wing, can we have like a good hold up striker in Harry Kane? I'm hoping that maybe he's a bit of a beast and people just don't like him because he's only got 64 pace. He's lengthy. Maybe that will, you know, offset a little bit of that lower pace. I don't know. I might have made an error. We'll try him. We'll try Harry Kane and see what he's doing. We might as well just get the entire Bayern squad at this point. I could do a pack in Cornerstones Luis Diaz, actually. That would be nice. Thank you very much, EA, in advance. But yeah, my friends, thanks so much for watching today. All sorts got done there, and a very Bayern Munich themed episode, right? We've definitely added to the club and added to the squad. So I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, do me a favor, hit me with a thumbs up. Subscribe as well if you're new to my channel. Cheers. And don't forget, all my social links are down below. Have a great rest of your day. Take it easy, my friends, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.